The president of Ghana embarked on a 3-day state visit to Zambia, and you can see he was clad in a very beautiful smock, which we popularly call Fugu or Batakari over here in Ghana. But it looks like the Zambia people do not know what our president was wearing, and they went on a rampage teasing and laughing him that he's wearing a blouse. And people like Woody Meyer have come out to defend the president strongly. But
not only the president, Ghana.
Yes, Ghana, strongly. And for me, it begs the question, is this ignorance or cultural shock?
So I'm tempted not to use certain words. There's a thin line between ignorance and not being smart.
Okay.
Yes. You can be ignorant in 2026 and we can pardon you because you know everything.
Okay.
But there's a reason why you have a smartphone. So you have to be smart to use the smartphone. At least if you don't know something, just search. It doesn't cost much to even take a screenshot of what our president was wearing. And as a Zambian, who instead of laughing would have gone to your internet and search just 2 seconds to understand what that traditional look actually means to Ghanaians. But instead, they are laughing, and I don't understand.
But I mean, to their defense, they make the point that for us here in Zambia, anything that does not have pockets and does not look like suit is confusing to us. Hence, the blouse he's wearing.
You see, right now we're in a global village, right?
Right.
You don't have to know everyone's culture. We are on this continent, Africa, where in some cultures, some people even will have to leave their breasts. They walk literally naked, and that's their culture. We have to respect it. So even if you don't know, just give reverence to it. But saying it looks like a blouse, this one is inspired by a blouse. Right now, your quest was to mock us. Now the thing has flipped. This is my first impression of Zambia. I don't really know them that much. Now, when you mention the country Zambia, it is ignorance that comes to mind.
And that
unfortunately, right now you want to be famous or put your country on the map, and you've put your country on the map ignorantly. Now people are saying you people are unintelligent. It's taking a new turn, and it's not looking good for your country. Do you have educated people there who have even traveled across the world and even in Ghana? Would they side with you staying in Zambia who hasn't traveled before?
I don't think so.
And laughing at something you don't know?
So with this submission, basically it tells us that, well, before you mock someone's culture and identity, maybe you should just take the time and research and find out.
And to think that the president is coming on a state visit. You think our president is not calculative of things he wears? Like, for a whole president to sit down, every president, the smallest of presidents in the world, they have stylists, they have people who make sure they are well put together. And you think he would sit in a plane, greet all his ministers and wave them goodbye just to come there and disgrace himself? No, we are not like some countries' presidents.
It's okay. At a time where Africa, the whole African continent, is pushing an agenda of putting the whole continent on the global stage, I think the timing of Zambia's reaction towards our president is very wrong and is in bad faith. And I say this because, look, we've seen how other African countries, their culture is. Take, for instance, when the Eswatini king came to Ghana. I mean, what he was wearing, that was the first time seeing that. But for me, it was beautiful. And this pushed me to even search more about the people. So and at a time when there's a visa waiver between the two countries where we can trade freely, move freely across the country, I think this is in bad taste and in bad faith, because now there is this level of intentionality to put Africa on the map. Because if you go outside, they'll tell you Africa is a country. Meanwhile, there are many countries within the Africa. And if we do this to ourselves, how then do we present a united front? Especially when we are in the quest of changing the narrative when it comes to this continent. And this is in a bad faith completely.
I agree with you. And I think a lot more Ghanaians are pained because it's coming from a fellow African country.
Exactly.
If it came from somebody who didn't know us or doesn't understand what we do on this continent, and they are saying that we'll pardon that person. But a fellow African country mocking another African country because of an attire, not even their way of life, dress. No, it's wrong. You see, right now, the conversation has flipped in the sense that we are having intellectual conversation. Right. And right now, Zambia is rather the laughing stock.
I mean.
Because you see something you don't know. The first thing you do is to ask questions. We are not even saying we are gagging your rights of even saying what it means and all of that. And laughing shouldn't be the first thing. Again, it goes to your mindset and how you people are brought up. Most of you.
True.
A Ghanaian, even when you are wearing a cap and the cap is crooked, we will laugh at you. We might, but we won't do it loudly the Zambians are doing. Yeah. Even if you are wearing,
careful, actually.
This your dread.
Yeah.
Even I like it.
I don't like the fact that you are using my dread, but let's go and make your point.
This is your hair, right? Even if I like it for the record, but even if I don't, the Ghanaian in me will not outrightly tell you I don't like it, or will start laughing when I see you coming with this hair. The first thing will be, hey, this your hair there.
Yeah.
What inspired it? You see, that curiosity, by the end of your answer, I'll be sold. And I'll be like, oh, okay. So this country, you can leave your hair and it signifies that. And that will be it.
Right.
Every time you do it, we'll give you that reverence. We'll give you that grace. But your first reaction is to laugh. Like the comment section, they are laughing. They are rolling on the floor. And I'm asking, what is funny?
Exactly.
The page that posted the picture, I think it's a state's page or something, a very popular page in Zambia, that posted a picture of their president and our president. They started laughing and they had to make another post to educate them that what the Ghana's president is wearing is not blouse. It is batakari or fugu.
But and it signifies blouse this. Batakari.
It is not even wrong if you think it's inspired by blouse.
Okay.
But to mock it or to laugh at it, you are not laughing at just the president. You are laughing at a national symbol. Because fugu, for your information, is a national symbol here in Ghana. Christians wear it, Muslims wear it, Southerners wear it,
even Northerners wear it. We're going for our players wore it.
Yes. So even if you've not seen anything, they recently held AFCON. So you didn't see some countries display their culture. Exactly. When you saw some of them, did you laugh? Well, I don't understand.
Exactly, and your submission is clear because where the African continent is headed towards and with the level of intentionality we are doing this, I think Zambia's reaction and action is a no-no and very bad.
Their president was in a suit and tie.
So we are coming to that. Now, okay, the whole conversation about Fugu and the representation of culture and all of that. Now, the Zambia people are asking that why? So can't we wear suit and still be identified as African or promote the African identity? Or is only the man who wears the traditional clothes is the only one that can promote Africa? So basically, can a man still promote Africa and still wear suit?
Oh, you can. Nobody is saying you can't wear suit.
Okay.
But this is where emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Why do you think wearing suit and tie is the standard?
Because that was what our colonial masters.
But when they came, we were wearing our fugu, we were wearing our kente before they brought the suit and tie. That is why we have to free ourselves from this mental slavery. They might not put chains to our hand and neck and legs, but they still have control over our brain and our mind. In this era where Angelique Kidjo is trying so hard. Burna Boy is trying so hard. Stone Boy is trying so hard. Shatawale is trying so hard. which artist cries in Zambia? We don't know.
Kingsley, be nice. Kingsley, be
all
nice.
of this, your ignorance is trying so hard to bring Africa down.
Oh.
Instead of us to come together as one people and promote our identity through our food, through our dresses, through our tourist sites, you see another African person wearing something and your first instinct is to laugh. Are they even ready for this intercontinental free trade agreement thing we are doing? African free trade.
Yeah, because all of these things, it brings a lot of things into question, you know.
Now, we thank God. We have visa waiver, right?
Yes.
Hopefully, they can afford to travel to Ghana and come and experience Ghana. But right now, when you type Zambia, ignorance follows.
Right.
And is that how you want to market your country?
No, I don't think so.
So if you have something, you are wearing something that looks like in Ghana, a female uniform, right? That is what
I saw that thing. I was like,
and on
they
top
really
of it,
wear this in Zambia?
They even wear bonnet on top of that thing that looks like a female uniform here in Ghana. But my first instinct is not for me to laugh.
Right.
In fact, if I want to be very hard on you, I would have asked you and a Scottish. What is the difference between you and a Scottish who will wear maybe a kilt or something?
So with this thing in my mind, when I think about Zambia, identity crisis. That's what I see.
So Zambia, work on your mindset. Don't laugh. See, I didn't hear me. The thing is paining me because, bro, the thing is paining me because, you see, they are laughing at us under the post, right? And people are trying to educate them. No.
Yeah.
Immediately you answer somebody, this one looks like maternity care. Not much wrong because of phone.
Oh, but honestly, we are one people.
Yeah.
And right now there is this consciousness and rude awakening of putting the African continent on the global stage so that we match them boot for boot. You know, so if we have our own shooting us in the foot, it doesn't help. It doesn't do us any good.
We live in a global village.
Yes.
You don't have to go to a country to know what they do there. We sit here. I've not been to Nigeria.
Yeah.
But through their music, through their movies, now I know a few places in Nigeria. True. I can pick one or two language.
Yeah.
You know what that does? When a Nigerian comes here and I can say Egbami, Ejo, something or more care, they will feel like, this is my brother.
Yeah.
So that is where we are getting
exactly.
to. So if you don't know something, you can search about it. You can even go on YouTube and say Ghanaian movie, top 10 Ghanaian movie or top Ghanaian movie I want to watch. Because we have something called Kente. And you laugh at us. Hey. Especially the ones, and then the black cloth, the people who beat the drums at the Royal Palace and all of that. Then when you see those ones there, you collapse, so you laugh and die.
Yeah. And how about, you know, you were talking about even our cuisine when it comes to, all of these things.
It's also an opportunity. We have something called fufu, we have tuozafi, we have kinke, we have banku. These are all foods and things we like to eat here in Ghana.
And it's very delicious. So very delicious.
We are welcoming. When you come, we won't laugh at you. When we see something that's not good. In fact, even if you find it funny, I'm not sure your first reaction is to come online and be like, this is bluffs. But when we pulled yours is nothing close to this nice fugu we are seeing. Personally, I have resolved to start wearing like ntoma to put on my African print and all of that. These are our own small ways of saying you're putting beads made in Ghana. Now we are doing a lot to make them know that. Now they are coming here to even buy them and make sure they sell it at exorbitant prices.
And that is why I will give a very big shout out to people like the former president, ex-Kufuor, J. Kufuor, for introducing the Friday wear, concept so that we can embrace our own.
True.
It's about time.
Long after time. It's not even about time. It's been way overdue.
I agree.
Like we have to be conscious about some of these things. It is not for nothing that Angelique Kidjo will even wear suits or something that looks like Western and still put on her scarf.
because that represents that identity.
Yes.
It matters.
If for nothing at all, someone should see it and be like, "This your scarf is nice. How did you do it?
Yeah.
How do you do it? What does it represent?"
Yeah.
That is how we put Africa and everybody on the map.
Yeah, I agree. Because where we are headed as a continent, well, these actions will not be tolerated from any African country. This is the time to come together. This is the time to see ourselves as one people with a common destiny.
I'm sure they didn't think the thing will go this far, but
but it's Ghana. You are dealing with Ghana. Ghana, even Nigeria, they know.
We are giving it to you, but this is a very calm Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
Calm Ghana. So don't do that again.
Yeah,
don't try this at home. Who are you laughing at?
You know what? Let us know what you think in the comment section, and recommend this to a brother, a friend, a sister. And till we come your way next time, keep rocking Ghana and be a great citizen. We out.